From Seattle tonight, where the roof at T-Mobile Park has been closed for comfort. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Justice Sheffield gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
They acquired by the Yankees in the Andrew Miller trade from the left side. Big arm. The Yankees think that this guy could be a very good pitcher, and they think he's going to be in their starting rotation heading into the future. Big fastball, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good selection. Of off-speed pitches. Once he learns to command those off-speed pitches, the sky's the limit. Sheffield.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. No home runs just yet, and 3 driven in. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Biggio, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Now the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Story over to his left, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Vince Velasquez gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V-squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup, 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life. Quality pitcher.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. His lifetime line against Velasquez, he's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Trevor Story is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, here is Kyle Lewis. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 2-0 home. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next as he'll take a look at ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Now the 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Lewis is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact. He got a great jump. He comes all the way around the score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Fouled away. Ohtani at second with 2 down. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Jansen is after it, and the throw to first ends the inning. The Mariners pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll head to the top. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Racing back to center fielder. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
George Springer stands in as he looks at a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
So it was a strikeout swinging. George Springer goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Bo Bichette stands in as he looks at ball one here. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
2 out, nobody on. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Batting it, the catcher, number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the second. All even now at 1-1.
Clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase money.
With Merrifield next to bat, it's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in will be Mitch Haniger. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. And a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that
Batting
stacked
up.
infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find a hole.
Brian O'Keefe is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
There's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
1-0. Here it is. Pops this one up. Tellez has a play. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So here's Yoenis Cespedes, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball, is usually found in left, but in this one he's manning the other corner outfield spot in right. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
So now to the plate. D. Strange Gordon runs up and gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Next up, Cavan Biggio trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So a pitching clinic there as he sets them down in order, all via the punch-out. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Lewis.
The center fielder,
First offering on its way. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the first out. Next for Seattle, Shohei Ohtani. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And it's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Jansen corrals it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
up next for Seattle.
2 down, no one on base. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Now at the plate is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here it comes. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Teoscar Hernandez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Merrifield picks it up, and there are 2 away now. 2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th, and that brings in George Springer. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Oh.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. And there's 1 down now.
The batter.
No one on with 1 down. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Springer is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting. Third baseman.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Mariners are down in order. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing the pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Rowdy Tellez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, although in the middle innings could be the deciding factor, and we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that misses 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Now batting. Designated hitter. The Gordon.
Stepping in now, D. Strange Gordon, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. At the plate, Kevin Biggio, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Cespedes on second. Strange Gordon at first. 2 out in the inning. And he's got another one here. 12 punch. Stepping in once again is Brian O'Keefe. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
1-1 the count now. The pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now back.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Starling Marte. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Trevor Story steps in now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Story swings, and this ball is hammered to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Standing in now, Kyle Lewis. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Cespedes is there. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Skied into straightaway right. Marte is under it. 1 down. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. It comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Into the box, George Springer. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Bounced weakly near the plate. That rolls foul for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Now a swing ball. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani.
The left fielder.
This pitch is popped up. Tellez is there for it. 1 out. So here's Jose Abreu. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he's able to go with a fastball as this is sliced into right for a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Here's the 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Abreu over at second. Merrifield at first, 1 gone. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Cespedes is after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Now at the plate, here is Kyle Seager. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He's 2 for 3. Left center, base hit.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. And he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Into the box now, Brian O'Keefe. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
At the plate now, Starling Marte, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it misses. 3-1 now.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And
now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one gets away. He'll come home with it. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. So stepping in is Bo Bichette. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, that was especially tough because of the hit streak he was trying to extend. He'll be thinking about that catch for a couple days if he can't find a way to pick up a knock the rest of this game.
Keenan Middleton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Number 44.
Rowdy Tellez set the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. So next to bat will be Danny Jansen. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Julian Merriweather is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 67.
Now it'll be Trevor Story. He went deep back in the 5th. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Leading up for the Mariners, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
The windup and the 0-1. Merriweather, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the 3rd baseline. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. No balls and a strike to count. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Leading off for the DJ, the right fielder, Yoenis.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Striding forward now is the DH, D. Strange Gordon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Keone Kela will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 28, Keone Kela.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. This is pulled into right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Cavan Biggio is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Ball even at 2-2. From the stretch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 15.
Next to dig in, Whit Merrifield. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Popped up. Bichette waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The bat, the designated
Mitch
hitter.
Haniger the next to bat.
Haniger.
First pitch of the AB now.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Two balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mariners are down. Ken Giles comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. From the stretch. Teoscar Hernandez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Yep, there's another heater right there. He is not going to deviate. He is going to pitch to his strengths. He doesn't care who's in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Marte is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's George Springer. Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Strike taken up in the zone.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the ninth right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So the next to bat will be Bo Bichette. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, and you don't want to be selfish, Matty. You never want to be that in a team sport, but right here, he's well aware of his hit streak on the line, and he's going to get selfish and grind this AB out.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
4-2 the final score tonight. The Seattle Mariners rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Justice Sheffield gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Ken Giles wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. MLB the Show.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting out west in the American League, Justice Sheffield had 14 strikeouts on the way to the win as Seattle defeated Toronto 4-2.